The lobby.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll come probably join up and maybe play or
It's
spec.
new. It's noob stuff.
I'm making a hot pocket real quick. I'm gonna crush that.
Lobby.
Alright. What map is he on? Like Isthmus or something?
Supreme. Yeah. Isthmus. Well. Yes, Supreme Isthmus. And what's the other way? What's the other name for this map? They call it.
Um.
I thought they had a third name. They call it. Supreme Isthmus, and then I don't know whatever that other thing. Yeah, it's all the same, I guess. Classic map, Supremo.
Yeah, I'm trying to find.
I'm not really like, it's not my favorite, but now that I'm getting better at playing, I can see the different options. Like, you can do a little bit of anything you want, as long as you got a teammate that don't bitch your head off.
Yeah, for sure. Choke point maps are always fun. The water just allows for a lot of different plays. Finny, where are you at? Finny, where are you at?
You know, I was surprised, dude. They didn't have raptors in that Jurassic Park. Like, that's just weird to me, you know?
They did
Like,
for
no
like 2
raptors.
seconds, but they got eaten by the big flying thing.
Bird thing, yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
Like,
It's weird.
I figured Raptors is a classic. You couldn't have a Jurassic Park
Well,
without Raptors.
Those mutant dinosaurs, you could kind of see a lot of like similarities of them trying to kind of not really copy, but maybe
Yeah.
pay like when they're running around in that little gas station convenience store
Yeah.
and hiding and stuff. That's kind of like how when the raptors were trying to hunt them down in that little kitchen and stuff. So there's like a lot of there was some and like they had the like the boat scenes and stuff kind of had some
It
similarities.
still wasn't scary though. Like, to me, that's probably third place.
It
I still
just
like
seems.
better than the
I hate
world.
to say it like this, but it seems like every movie they make nowadays, they just want it to cater to like an age group between like 8 and
Yeah.
like 16.
Right.
Like the
Of
jokes,
every race.
like the jokes that are made and everything, and then they have to make it like so politically correct, and it just becomes like so. Like they're cool, but it ain't nothing like the old ones.
Yeah, exactly. So first two Jurassic Parks are still the best. I'd slip this one in at third because I just don't. The other Jurassic Worlds are just too fucking political correct. This one was dumbed down or watered down, but it was still there. Like, you could still feel it and see it. But it wasn't as bad as the freaking other ones.
Oh yeah,
Like, the
dude,
other
there were
ones
so
were
many
PT.
references to like global warming and all this other shit. The guy, like the dumb pothead kid, the boyfriend of the girlfriend was meant to make it like.
Well, it's funny though. I just learned something about global warming, and like, it definitely is a phenomenon, but it's not. We're being lied to with what's actually causing it. They're telling us it's fucking carbon emissions and shit. And while that's true, it's not coming from us. The carbon emissions is coming from like all these science projects they got going on.
Well, that
with
too.
weather
Well, they act
modification.
like it's like completely and utterly like our fault right here in America right now.
Right,
It's
dude.
just us in the cars
So
we
what they're-
drive. But they don't want to
what
talk
they're
about
doing-
all the boats and
No.
ships and the planes and all the other countries that utterly wreck
they're-
shit.
They're penalizing us and doing nothing about those things. Those things are not even in the fucking legislature. What is them controlling our shit. Because check this out. You're right. Ships, airplanes, aluminum oxide that they're spraying in the skies for like water seeding. But all these things combined is what's actually raising temperatures. Like we're dumping gigatons of fucking greenhouse gases that are coming directly from those. Like the world population of people driving automobiles is probably like 30 fucking percent compared to the actual like the gigatons that factories and shit and massive corporations, dude. These people and then airplanes go through so much kerosene, dude. They're spending like 15,000 gallons of fucking flight, like a round trip flight, you know, like we're like going to Japan, and they do that every single day, multiple times a day, and that's a fuck ton of gas right there. That's just being blasted like aerosol straight into the atmosphere.
Yeah, so that's when you start to realize that these things become much more like politically motivated.
It is, man. It's because they got tons of money and they can fuck over. They own our government, man. Because check this. Then I learned about water seeding, and what water seeding is they go and they spray aluminum, like microscopic aluminum bits in an aerosol, into the sky, and that will create conditions where they can make it rain. And they've been doing this in countries for a long time. So when you combine that, because what that does is it reflects a lot of sunlight, and then, I don't know, it manipulates the atmosphere, does something with sunlight, but then you got the greenhouse gas effect. It's retaining all that heat, so it's not leaving. It's just being absorbed into the earth. And over time, dude, it's actually pretty rapidly going to fucking heat everything up because it's retarded. They should not be doing that stuff. And our government, when you look at the legislation, it does not even address that. It's all focused on us and what we have to change. And I'm like, dude, their corporations are going to fucking kill the planet because they're causing a mass extinction right now. Like there's a record. There's actually proof of that shit. And all the fucking writings on the wall that if they don't stop, shit's going to continue to get hotter and hotter, and there will be nothing we can do about it. But it's not because of the earth and what we're doing. It's because of these corporations, what they're doing behind closed doors, and nobody is allowed to talk about it. It's completely corrupt, dude. And it's like the biggest example of corruption, because you can see the manipulation and the propaganda war they're waging, making all of us convinced that it's us not buying Priuses and shit and pedaling to school and work and stuff that's causing these problems.
No, but they want to make it seem like it's the poor people's fault.
Right. Because the reason being is because the corporations protect their money. It's our economy, the way they've set it up, and that is their system. And they won't attack the system. They'll attack us because we're the only people.
And the Republicans are still owned by the big oil companies.
The Republicans, bro, they're equally
and then
guilty.
The Democrats are
Do
ran
not
by
forget yourself.
fucking idiots.
Bro, what our government is doing right now, what Trump is inadvertently doing, is he's creating a surveillance state that's giving the power to corporations now, because he's given all this information to corporations, and they're the ones.
But then you got like the commie New York super liberal guy that got elected as mayor that doesn't believe anybody should be a billionaire.
Trump is behind the scenes doing the worst of both parties in some aspects. He wants complete control like Democrats do, and he wants the like hard right freedoms that conservatives do.
That bill's gonna give Trump the ability to.
Dude, they can run in and detain anybody. I don't know how this ties into this, but they're funding so much government like institutions right now, and they're funding like a basically a police state on steroids. And the government now is feeling emboldened enough that they're kicking in people's doors with no warrants and just seizing them and taking them in there. It's like kidnapping. Our government's legit kidnapping people right now, and it's crazy because they would sit up there and proclaim that only Russia and China did shit like that. But like, dude, we're doing it too. So there's no moral high ground. You can't say, well, we need to go to war.
One second.
Yeah, you're fine.
But yeah, like the bill passed, and that's gonna give Trump the ability to do a lot of like police state stuff for sure.
So,
And a lot of the like there are a lot of illegal immigrants on the Medicaid, but there's gonna be probably about 15 million people that will lose their health insurance due to different circumstances. And it's just gonna be a rough, bumpy couple of years coming up, sadly. Like I don't know what to expect. You know, I need to get back in. Once I get my degree here in the summertime, you know, I'd like to really help out at the shop and get that going, making some money. But ultimately, I'm gonna have to get back to desk work at some point. But you know, I went on Indeed today, and dude, there's nothing on Indeed.
yeah.
Like
Dude, you should start streaming. This dude was talking. I was watching a streamer last night saying that he's getting his first $50 check from Twitch because he hit like fucking, I don't know, 20 subscribers. I'm like, that's nothing. That's crazy.
What was he streaming on, bar or something?
Bar. Yeah, he was just doing bar. He's a big fat guy in a warehouse. I was like, damn, he can do it. Fucking anybody can.
Yeah, no, there's. We'll see. Because a lot of people don't watch TV and stuff, and because look at the movies that come out nowadays. Like like I went and watched the review on the new Jurassic Park movie just today because I wanted to see what other people were saying about it. And people were like, "Yeah, is it entertaining? Yeah, but like, it's really nothing spectacular." And the thing is, that's how all these movies are nowadays. They're really so cut and dry. It feels like they almost write up a prompt in ChatGPT, and then they go and grab a couple of A-list actors to play it out, and then they create a bunch of fancy CGI. But you know what
They're
the
just
sad
hollow,
reality
man.
is
The
have you
story is
seen
really
those new
hollow.
AI videos out that look really realistic?
Yeah, dude, I have.
So like
They're
in the
actually-
next 5 to 10 years, all of our movies are going to be fully AI generated.
I know, man. I'm honestly getting really creeped out about AI because it's gonna completely like ruin everything. Like I'm honestly
Actually,
super
so
scared of it.
and then also so here's what's funny. Check this out. So you know how I was making like the AI songs and stuff? So there's a
Yeah.
band on Spotify right now that's getting over 500,000 monthly listeners, and it's a completely AI band. Completely
Well, let me
AI
ask you this. 'Cause
generated
this is
music.
what I was thinking is gonna happen. What if the machines get so good at learning people that they learn how to manipulate and make people depressed?
Yeah,
And what
no,
if you
they
had
will.
an AI system messaging you every day with the most depressing shit you
No,
ever saw?
so
So you
listen-
thought about not wanting to be alive anymore.
No,
like,
listen
that's
to
what's
this.
gonna
If you
happen.
go on ChatGPT and say, "Hey, ChatGPT, is the world gonna end?" It will tell you basically like, "Yeah, pretty much. The world's fucked." It'll tell you like climate's out of control, chaos is everywhere. Dude, it's like a doom bot.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna become a doom bot, and everything is gonna be just depressing as fuck.
And
And that's
if you
gonna
try
be-
to
and we
even
have
ask
no way
it
to
like,
beat it.
"Oh, well, is the future bright?" It'll be like, maybe if you think so." Like it looks like a total fucking doom bot.
Yeah, right. That's scary, man. Because what's gonna happen when everything you see on YouTube is gonna be this just really fucking psychologically.
But then
drawn,
somebody
like, and
you
it'll
know
be
how
subtle.
so I said like, "Oh, well, what if you made AI generated songs and then like as if you were a band, you like just did covers of the AI generated songs and made it like your own music. Is that even illegal?" And somebody actually put a comment up in one of those videos of the guy who was covering the AI band getting like 500,000 listeners, and the guy was like, "Man, somebody should take a list of AI songs and cover them and then do like a tour on them, and you'd probably make a bunch of money." And he's probably right. Like you could probably right now start up a band, find like 12 banger AI rock songs, go cover them and go play them in front of people, and and you'd probably make a bunch of money because there's really no copyright.
Probably. Right.
Like
Oh, that's cool. It's gonna be crazy, dude. This shit's gonna completely change everything because you'll be able to create stuff.
So I have a
Just
feeling.
from
So
your
here's
computer.
my worst fear with AI. I think AI in the entertainment aspect of things is gonna. You know how like saturated things are now, dude. AI
Yeah.
is gonna oversaturate everything. I'm talking music, like movies, everything. It's just gonna be a fucking like fucking smorgasbord of AI generated content. And so you're gonna have like so much. It's gonna be like overwhelming to the point where you don't even want to like even watch anything because it's all like the same shit.
Yeah, no, I feel you. It's I don't know, man. It's just superficial. Everything's superficial.
And you know, ultimately, I hope as a society we shift back to a more traditionalistic kind of like worldview
Yeah,
where we
I
just
agree totally. I just don't think our governments are gonna let us. Like as a society, we want that,
no, we
but the
would have to
government,
completely overthrow our
we gotta
government.
overthrow them, dude. There's no other option at this point.
Yeah.
Unless they get overthrown, they'll never fucking stop, and we'll never. Nothing will ever change because they will lose too much money, and we're too far in debt. It's never gonna happen. So they're gonna continue to just waste us away until they fucking collapse. They're the problem, not us. You know, that's what people need to understand and talk about instead of fighting everybody. It's like, dude, we have a sick system. The system has got to be reformed, but
No, it
reformed in a
does.
way that it doesn't
It should be like a
lead to total
mandatory thing,
nothing.
dude. It really should. Every like 50 years, the whole system should just be wiped
Should just
clean.
reboot, man. Right.
Yeah, like every generation.
Basically, it's like somewhere along the line, our government like ceased functioning, and it just reverted back to this default like
But
bare
if you think
minimum
we're
run
bad, dude,
program.
go look at like fucking Europe and all these other places, dude. They're really bad
Well,
too.
that's what happens. Yeah, when those governments have been around and institutions have been around for so long, they eventually just they become obsolete somehow. And they're a prime example because theirs is even older than ours is, and they're completely screwed.
Yeah, like the
So by the
royalty
time
families
ours
and the
gets to
Vaticans.
be, yeah, dude, they can't. They're so that stuff's so old and so entrenched. I don't know how you would get away with it, like do away with it entirely. They're
Yeah.
they're past their moment to fix shit. They would have to just burn it all to the ground and start completely from new. Like our government could be salvaged if we could just, I don't know, find a way to get normal people in there and rid ourselves of our debt burdens. Because our debt burdens is what drives a lot of the craziness. We
Well,
wouldn't need anybody in this world if we had plenty of money, you know? Our country wouldn't. We wouldn't need any other country because we would have all the money to get whatever the fuck we needed because our economy was strong and we were producing really, quality shit.
well, you're seeing the burnout, man. The burnout is what's gonna lead to chaos. Once people want to stop working just to buy like brand new Chinese TVs and fucking phones every month, then it's gonna turn into mayhem. And that's what I mean is you might see a society that wants to go back to more naturalistic. I guess it's maybe not so much traditional, but
I
naturalistic.
tell you what, though, that scientist in that movie, that was an interesting point he made about how humans have only been around so long, and we're so smart. We've already got the ability to destroy ourselves, and we've only been here like less than 10,000 years. Where the dinosaurs were on the planet for millions of years, and they did just fine. Like he's right, dude. We have a we I don't know how we'll be able to make it to 100,000 years
We
as a
won't.
species because we can't fucking agree on shit, man. And then we just build weapons to kill everybody. So it's like, if we can't have it my way, then I'm just going to kill everybody.
Well, that's
what
why.
it boils down
See,
to.
so that point right there you just made is why I believe that there are like dark forces at work behind just what we see on the surface. Because if it was just all naturalistic instinct,
Hold on a second.
we would still be like the dinosaurs. What's up, Watcher? I'm gonna probably hop in this game here in a minute, or I may spectate my brother. Fuck, it's taking so long for this game. Damn, this game's still running for a minute, guys. I'm trying to see if I can hop in this one once it's over. I think they should be finishing up soon. Quit.
I sent you a party invite. If you join now, that we got a spot on our team. We'll all be grouped. We got 2, 4. We got 5 players on this.
Yeah, that's cool. How much more time you think the game has?
They're at 56 minutes, so it can't be much longer.
56 minutes, god damn.
Yeah. It's noob games, dude.
Taking their sweet ass time.
They just don't have the micro. They can build the units, but they don't have the micro.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. But I guess going back to what I was saying, like, yeah, like, why aren't we like the damn fucking dinosaurs, you know? They lived a long ass time. Obviously they weren't smart like we were, but that's where I think things come in that like influence us, that maybe like we don't know, that we can't see, like maybe like the damn demons and shit. Actually, you know what's funny? I'll tell you something weird, like a weird coincidence. So when we bombed Iran with the B-2 bombers, there was a video that came out called I Pet Goat 2, and it was like a super Masonic Freemason video. And in that video there's a little glimpse of this girl like looking up, and it says market crash and war, and then there's B-2 bombers flying above, and they bomb like a mosque on in this mountain, and when it opens up, a bunch of like bats fly out, but they don't even really look like bats. They just look like these dark fucking creatures. And then there's like, actually, if you go research some urban legends about Iran, they literally believe that like dark forces reside inside the mountains of their land. And it's like, well, that's great.
Nice.
So who knows what they're doing, dude? Maybe to us they're bombing some nuclear plant, but in their mind they're releasing the gates of hell on the planet. You know, I don't know what these people believe.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, they're weird. They have these weird, crazy, fucking Jesuit and Freemason ideas, and that's what they try to push onto people using disguises like fucking, oh, they're just nuke plants. It's just a nuke plant. It's just a innocent little nuclear plant.
I know, right?
And then they don't even like have any evidence or proof that their mission was successful at all. Because these people at the top, dude, they're deeply in the occult. Whether it's like Freemasonry or some kind of weird occult practices. Like the Bohemia place that they all go to and do their little sacrifice and pretend to burn people. They all have their own little organized occult, and they love it. They love that shit. There's actually an island off the coast of Antarctica called Rothschild Island. It makes you wonder, like, why the fuck would Antarctica have an island named after the Rothschilds?
Oh, I don't doubt it, dude. Those families from ancient times probably still run shit today.
Yeah, they do. Especially a lot of their offspring and stuff.
Yeah, because
Well,
that
actually,
wealth.
they helped form modern day Israel.
Yeah.
They're the ones that put forth most of that money to move the Palestinians out of that land initially. Got a little dab rig from fucking that pit stop. That pit stop's a pretty cool joint, man. Here, hold on, M's calling. What, tobacco bar?
Okay. The Indy 200. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I think NASCAR does race up there. I forgot about that. Awesome. Are you guys actually watching it? Maybe too. Let's see.
Yeah, so racing at Indy this weekend or something.
They apparently are racing at Indy this weekend, which is pretty cool.
Yeah,
Like it's the Indy-
Indianapolis is a pretty nice track. Cletus goes up there and does events up there a lot.
Mm-hmm.
The Indy 500. So we need to go hit. When is the NASCAR race coming to Charlotte? The other one, like October or something?
You know, it'd be cool. They need to make like a stock car bar and have a bar that's got a giant stock car or like a real size late model stock car sitting in it. That'd be sick.
They probably used to have them a lot back in the day, but yeah, it would be dope. They don't have cool shit anymore. You don't get originality these days. I think they've got I know they've got bars and stuff with like retro themes and shit and probably designated like if you want to go drink and watch racing.
Hmm.
I'm sure there's a few places
I've
you could go.
never really seen many bars that that have races on. I don't even
Yeah,
remember. Like in Ohio, none. You'd never see a bar in Ohio with a race on,
like
unless
NASCAR.
you went to maybe one. They did have a place called the Quaker Steak and Lube, and they were built around.
Oh yeah, there are some restaurants like that. Yeah, I don't know how many they have specifically, but they're like
So
a
that's
bar and restaurant
they had one.
catered to the race community. Cause they stop by them a lot, like as checkpoints when they go do these drag and drive events. There's a one that's pretty popular. I'll have to look it up and try to find the name of it. But yeah, people, cause everybody just fucking obsesses over football and basketball. We just need to build a dirt track right here in Clayton, dude. Claytona. Race little go-karts like the one we have.
That would be cool, dude. That's what I would have done if we owned a bunch of land, like from back in the day. I would have set up a dirt track and then put a shit ton of woods around it.
Yeah. Dirt old tracks. Well, that's what they used to do back in the day. Yeah, like a lot of the guys, the farmers that had a plot of land, they'd get together with their buddies and just rake out a big circle on it. And people would bring a bunch of different kinds of cars and they'd rip around it. And then sometimes they lasted a while and got bigger. There's a lot of dirt tracks in North Carolina. And we're going dirt track oval racing. Dude, how the fuck is this game still going? I guess I'll get another drink. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna get in the queue to play. Alright. I should just start a bar commentary channel. Bar and commentary. They're losing finally? Who's losing?
he's finally-
Gibson's team? Did it pass? Come on, Fenny. Pick it up, bro.
No,
Win
he's
it.
he's winning. I think he's winning. I told him to build a ton of ducks, and now he's going into that ocean and killing them.
What? Did somebody get in the sea or something and build a bunch of boats?
Yeah, they own their sea, and he had their sea. But dude, ducks are so powerful. So when I started liking playing Supreme is when I figured out how to build ducks. And now if I have a sea player that's harassing me, dude, I'll just build a shit ton of ducks and put them out there, and that'll keep them away. Because their torpedoes are strong.
Is that comes from an advanced lab or something?
Yeah, Advanced Bot Lab. T2 Advanced Bot Lab. Or I'm sorry, Core Advanced Bot Lab.
And they shoot torpedoes?
Yeah, so in the water they shoot torpedoes. On land they have like a Grunt's laser beam. So they're really weak on land, but in the water, dude, their torpedoes are beast. And they can take some abuse too.
I think I've seen them used before, yeah.
Yeah, watch, he'll finish these guys off with ducks.
Well, I didn't join up because I didn't want to play catch up for like fucking 45 minutes. I might just watch his stream. Sorry guys, just be patient. I'm gonna be playing here in a second. I'm just waiting for this game.
Yeah, they on 76 minutes, dude. Holy fuck.
76 minutes on Supreme?
Never in the game. Yep.
It's ridiculous. You don't see games go on that long very often. Who the fuck is Lost Dead Man 3? He's got like 50 viewers on Twitchy.
I will report this to Discord moderators for stalling. Their whole team. This is called stalling, and this is for backup.
Barely even tell what's going on.
Enemy commander destroyed.
Oh, they won it.
Report that fool in kickback.
Battle ended.
You tripping. GG's.
Who is the last guy?
Well, was there one dude that just didn't
GG's.
want to fucking
No.
resign?
Yeah,
tripping.
yes. Yeah.
Look,
Wow. What a nerd. Let me get up in the back line, dude. I'll fucking rampage Samiko. I might go air. Now that I've got my little eco strat down, bar's about to be so easy. Relative to, I guess, the opponent, but I feel like these games will probably be pretty straightforward. Hans. See, now what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to try to replicate my little eco in like C and see what I can, and play Navy and try to see how I can get that. See how many naval cons I need to build.
Hey, we got a Cletus in here. That's awesome.
Cletus. Maybe it is Cletus himself.
It is Cletus himself, yeah.
That's funny. I'll have to go watch the new Cletus video. I want to go. I want to try to play air and go core air, arm air to get gunships and then seaplanes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I want to try to get dragoons, but might be hard. If I go air and y'all need help in the front, I'll slap down a bot lab or something.
Please choose your starting location.
We just need to really make sure Fenny gets that C. I'm gonna be cool. I'm gonna be armored just for gunships, cause they're gonna feel the wrath of my air decimation, dude. I fucking love air. I'm about to actually fuck these kids into oblivion. Did we lose somebody? I think we lost somebody. Vote, 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 vote.
Battle ended.
What a bitch.
There, torque on these dudes.
Yeah, I'm gonna try the eco with the, I'm gonna build 4 air T1 cons at the start and send them out on a mission. Oh look, it's an 8-piece fried, man. Somehow he's my friend. An 8-piece fried? I don't know how he's my friend, but he's my friend on bar.
Oh, that's cool.
I think
I've got
I think we might have played like a game like a long time ago with him.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I don't know. That's on this account. Who the fuck would I play? Who the fuck? How the fuck this dude got on my friends list? Whatever.